there everyone, this is Patty and I am in Indiana right now. Came up here to pick up a dog for my granddaughter and we're staying here a couple nights, and I figured I would look around on the internet to find some haunted places in this area. Now, this cemetery showed up right away and they say it's very creepy at night. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in here at night though. Someone told me they lock the gates at night. So that's why I'm here now. It's daytime, but right now I'm standing behind the building where they did all the crematories for many, many years. I don't know if they still do, but I'm going to show you. There's one of the stacks right there. It's kind of eerie. Kind of eerie knowing that that's where they do the crematories right here. And over here is where they would bring in the bodies through this door here. Doesn't look like it's in business anymore. Looks like it's closed down. Oh yeah, they got gravel back here and everything, but that's where they would take the bodies through that door. Now let me walk around to the other side. They say this cemetery is extremely active at night, and I know that anything haunted, if it's going to be active, it doesn't necessarily have to be at nighttime. Of course, that seems to be when it is the most active, but here is a side door. There's another stack right up there. This cemetery is pretty big, and I've noticed that a lot of the graves you can barely see them because the grass is so overgrown. It's way overgrown. And then there's some areas over here where it looks like they are starting to mow it. Wow. 1918. I saw some 1800 graves when I was pulling in, but this is the front part of the building here, and this is where they did a lot of cremations and things like that, probably ceremonies, maybe funerals, I don't know, but you can tell there used to be windows there. They've got them all bricked in now. So now those what used to be windows are now bricked, filled in with bricks. Okay, let me take a ride through here and see what else I can find. Okay, so this is another area of the cemetery here, and I'm inside the car right now. It's gonna be difficult to walk through that due to how high it is, and I don't want to step on a snake. But I'm just gonna kind of ride by and take a look real quick. See if I can find a spot where I can actually stop and get out. Here's a little walk area they have cleared. This might be a good spot to pull over. Look at all of them. There's a whole bunch of them out there. So from what I read online, this place is haunted, very creepy at night. Might be haunted because these people are probably like, geez, don't anybody take care of the yard out here? See, there's a guy over there weed eating. He's over there weed eating a little bit around a couple of those graves. It could be his family's graves and that's why he's doing it. I don't know. These are just propped up here. Oh yeah, it does look like they fell. 1803 to 1883. Yeah. see some other ones over there.
I just like that really big giant one over there.
Oh, yeah, I like that one too. The kids are looking out the back windows at some of the ones out on the other side. 1888, yep. 18 something there, let's see. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to come back here at night. Probably not. They said that
all these graves
gate's
is
locked
what
up.
they're going to look like at our cemetery in
Mm-hmm. Yep. Wow. These are very old. They're from the 1800s right in here. There's a whole bunch of them. And this over here is pretty cool. Let me pull up to it. This is what caught my eye also when I was looking it up. Check that out. That's pretty cool right there. Wow. Oh, look at the cardinals. There was 2 cardinals just sitting there, but look at that. That is so cool. It's got a lock on it, so I guess I'm not going to be able to get inside there, but I think that that's probably a crypt area where they have a bunch of people buried, I'm guessing. This place just goes on and on. Look at it. Wow. They're everywhere. I'll probably add this footage to some other stuff that I film in the area. Okay guys, so I took a ride around this cemetery, and there's a few people pulling in to clean up, it looks like, and things like that. So I came back to the building where they used to bring the bodies in to do the burial, you know, get them ready for burial and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my spirit box on back here. I did talk to someone else. They didn't want to be on camera, but I did talk to someone else that's from around here, and they said that, yeah, this place is crazy creepy at night, but that it's hard to get in here at night without getting caught and getting in trouble. So I don't want to take that chance. I'm going to turn my spirit box on right now. Hello there, my name is Patty, and I'm from Florida, and I'm up here visiting. I hear that this cemetery is pretty active with spirits. Would you like to communicate with me through my box? Was this your final resting place? What? Oh, I fell in a hole there. This is a pretty old cemetery. A lot of history. Oh God. Okay, I was just starting to get some really good responses, and a bunch of people just walked back here. Oh my God. And I even asked them if I could get in here at night, and they said no, there's no way. I don't know where they went or how long they're going to be here, but I'll wait a few minutes, because if they see me running the spirit box, the problem I've come into in the past is when people see me running the spirit box, they stop and they want to ask questions, and then they'll stand there and they'll say, can we watch? But then they'll talk the whole time, and I've experienced that way too many times. Even when I tell people, look, I'm doing something, you have to be really quiet. If you want to stand back and listen, that's fine. They still stand there and ask questions, and oh my God, did you hear that? Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And I know they get excited, but I'm not trying to do all that right now, so let me just see. They're still out here. Let's see what they're gonna do. Okay, they've walked away now, so let me go back over here and continue. I was making communication with someone when some people walked up. Are you still with me? What's your names? Okay, I just had to turn my spirit box up. I realized it was all the way down. Thought maybe my speaker was going bad. What's your name? I hear that this cemetery is very active at night. Is that true? Hi, did you just say hello?
Yep.
It's a beautiful cemetery. Too bad they don't take care of it a little bit better. I see some children buried right over here. That's so sad. Whoa. How did you die? Do you want to tell me? Whoa. Somebody's coming through pretty strong. Probably not going to stay back here too long. I'm going to go find another cemetery as well that's in the area. Oh. It's very hot out. Feels like Florida's weather. Thank you so much for communicating with me. I'm going to ride around. Try to find another spot or another place to film. Rest in peace. I'm in Kentucky right now, and I'm sitting right here in front of my grandmother's grave. It is my mother's mother. The first time I seen her grave ever was a few months back when I came here, and I'm up in this area again, so I decided to stop, and I'm going to do a spirit box session with her. I'm also waiting on my friend Christy that lives in the area that helped me find my grandmother's grave last time, and she also found my grandfather's grave, because if you remember, when I was here I couldn't find him. I thought he was buried next to my grandmother. Turns out he was buried next to his first wife, and I didn't know that. My mother may have told me that when I was younger, but I don't remember. But anyway, I'm here now. She's going to be here in a minute. She's going to show me where my grandfather's grave is as well, and she said it's really close by, but there is a lot of graves here, so I'm just gonna wait for her to get here. But I'm sitting here in front of their grave right now. Looks like she was buried right next to her stepson, because my mother's father was married prior, and her half-brother Carl is buried here next to my mother's mother. It's kind of confusing. It's even confusing to me because I know it was her stepson. I'm not sure why he wasn't buried with his mother and his father, but he's buried here next to his stepmother, which is my grandmother. So anyway, it's interesting, but I'm here. I know my mother was very close to Carl. And there's his grave right there. There's a little angel that I put here the last time I was here. He died in 1949. He was only 40 years old when he died. He was born in 1908 and died in 1949. I have my coffee sitting here. This is my grandmother, Effie Hatcher. She was born in 1894 and died in 1949. So she was born in 1894 and died in 1949. He died the same year. Wow. And that's the headstone there. But it's kind of cool that the angels are still here from last time. It's really cool. I'm glad to see that. This is a beautiful, beautiful cemetery. A lot of old graves here. I've seen some that had 1700 dates on it when I was pulling in. It's very quiet, peaceful here. Give you a look around. I also have some other family members that are buried just right over there, which I'll take you over there in just a minute. But I don't know exactly how I'm related to them. I just know that I am. And I recognize the names from when we did the ancestor.com thing and we traced all the family members back and stuff like that. I do remember seeing those names on there, in there, so they're family members as well. Grandma, if you can see me here, make my meter go off. Light this meter up for me, Grandma. That would be so awesome if you... Whoa. It just got windy, but there was a weird noise behind me. Huh. Was that you trying to get my attention? Just felt a gust of wind. Grandma, can you please light up the meter? The meter right here. Can you get close to it? Your daughter, my mother, wanted to bring me here so many times growing up and never got an opportunity to do so. So this is my second time coming here, and I'm really happy that I've got to come here, and I'm happy that I'm going to get to see Grandpa's grave today as well. I hope it doesn't rain. I feel like it's going to rain. It rained the last time I was here. Alright, I'm going to turn the spirit box on and speak with my grandmother. Grandma, are you here? Can you say my name? It'd be great if you could say my name. I'm sure my son Gary is over there with you and Mama. What would you like to say to me? What's it look like over there in heaven? You guys having a great time over there on the other side? I'm just very excited that I got to come back here again so soon. My mom always talked about you and her father and her brother Carl. Mama, are you here too? Are you happy I finally got to come here? Got to bring Kylie here as well. She's in the car. She's going to get out in a little bit. So you guys died in St. Pete, Florida, and were brought all the way up here to be buried in your hometown. I remember being told about that. Can you guys make that meter go off right there before it starts raining? Come on, you can do it. Okay, I'm going to turn this back on in a little bit. It's starting to rain a little bit, and I don't want everything to get wet. That's crazy, guys. It rained the last time I was here. Rained pretty hard, actually, which made us so we couldn't really film that much. I could have sworn I just saw somebody standing over there by that tree. Way down there, but I don't see anybody now. Okay, right in here is also family members. Right here. Edna Earl Hatcher died in 1959. She was born in 1909, so she was 50 years old. And Tempe Clay Sharper Hatcher, born in 1887, died in 1971. Mayburn Clyde Hatcher, born in 1882, died in 1959. And William Hatcher, and I remember him, if it's the same one, he lived in St. Petersburg, Florida, and I guess he was brought up here and buried with the rest of the family as well. But he was my mom's cousin, and he worked for the St. Petersburg Times for many, many years, probably like, I'm guessing 30 to 40 years, and I remember him. But he died in 2003, and he is now up here as well. I actually think I still have his phone number programmed in my phone, and we called him Bill. But yeah, I remember him. Wow. Well, hi Bill, I made it up here to see your grave too. How about that? I remember the last time I talked to you was on the phone about something, and I don't even know what it was, but I just remember having a conversation with you about something, and that was the last time I talked to you, years ago. And this is the big headstone for this part of the Hatcher family here. Now I've got my meter in my hand, and I'm just kind of waiting to see if it's going to go off, but I haven't seen anything yet. Whoop, it went off a little bit there. Can any of you make this meter go off? Show me that you're here. That would be awesome. I'd love to see that you're here. Do you guys know who I am? Bill, I know you know who I am. I know you probably remember me. Can you come say hello? Make the meter go off? Come on, Bill. Bill had the same birth date as my mother, November 3rd. My mother was born November 3rd, 1927. He was born in 1929. And I know that him and my mom actually were very close when they were younger. They grew up together. My mom died in 85. He died in 2003. But he lived a lot longer. Well, I don't know where my friend Christy is. She should be here any time now, and she's going to show me where my grandfather is buried. Can't wait. I know he's here somewhere. Just don't know which way to turn. This is a huge cemetery. I'd love to come in here at night, but they close it up at night. So I have to come in here in the daytime. Wow, some beautiful headstones here. That one's really beautiful right there. Well, I'll just wait for Christy to get here. She should be here soon. Okay, I turned the camera off for just a few minutes, waiting on Christy still, and the meter was going off. But of course, now that I got the camera on, it's not going off. Can you guys make that happen again? I want to catch it on camera. Come on. Make it go off again. Oh, I see it blinking. Oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's daylight out. It's hard to see. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it was just going off. Okay, my friend Christy. What was your name again? Matt. My friend Christy and her boyfriend Matt are here now to show me where my grandpa's buried. And it wasn't far away from where I was. Oh my God. This is it.
It's right here, bud.
What? Wow.
Porter T. Hatcher.
Yep. Oh my God, yes.
And there's Daisy, that's his first wife.
That
right?
was his first wife, yes. Daisy was his first wife, so he was buried with his first wife. Wow. Grandpa, I finally made it here.
He's got a pretty tombstone, like.
He does. That's nice,
Does
yeah.
it say memorial?
Oh, he was a woodsman of the world.
He was?
That's what it says, woodsman of the world.
What's
memorial.
that? What does that mean?
A woodsman of the world, there's two different kinds. You got a woodsman of the world, and then you have just a woodsman. But they are, it's kind of like the, what are the other groups, like that you have to be members of.
I know what you're talking about. Blah, blah. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know exactly what you're talking about. I see it on a lot of graves.
Like the Almians.
Yes, yes.
It's like that.
I know what you're
But
talking about. I can't think of the name of it.
It started out, oh my gosh, back in the old days, it started out as a
Wow.
kind of almost like a, to me, I want to say it's like a, it started out as a segregation, like the white.
Woodsman of the world. Wow. Oh my gosh.
You ever go through the cemeteries and see like the tombstones that look like a tree?
Yeah.
Or wood?
Yeah.
Those are
The
what they-
woodsman.
anyone that you see like that, you can guarantee they're either a woodsman of the world or they're just a woodsman.
Oh my gosh. He was a woodsman. And see, my mom probably told me all this, but I was so young, I don't really remember, you know. I wasn't probably paying any attention to any of it. Now I wish I had paid more attention to stuff. Wow. So he was born in
And he's not that far from your
1873.
grandmother.
No, he's not. She's just right down there.
Yeah.
Had I walked down here a little further, and I almost walked to that. Something told me to walk to that building, and I didn't. Wow. There he is. And then who's this here? Is this just somebody?
Yeah, that's the one behind you, the
Oh,
Savage.
okay.
Mary Frances Newton, and then this is Paul Savage. They just put them too close together.
They really
me.
do.
They put them.
They really do.
I wonder if this is your grandfather's or if this is for the Savage. This one.
I don't know. Might be for him. Porter is Porter Thomas Hatcher.
Mm-hmm.
And he was adopted when he was born.
Your grandfather?
Yeah, he was adopted, so we don't know who the real family would be from his, you know.
Yeah, you don't know who your ancestor or
Exactly.
his family tree.
Exactly. We just know the Hatcher family,
Right.
which is not blood family other than him. He would be blood family. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
And then Daisy, I remember reading a lot about her on, we did the Ancestry.com thing, and that was his first wife, and he had kids with her. My mom was his only child with my mom's mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She was the only one. So he was born August 31st, 1873. Died in 1945. My mom was only like, well, she was born in 27. 17, 18, 18, something like that.
18.
Yeah, 18 when he died. Wow.
He was born almost, I was born in 1973, so it's like
100 years later.
Mm-hmm. He was born 100 years before me.
Wow. I appreciate you, finding it for me like you did.
Well, I know. I mean, you don't come here very often, and you're not here for very long. So I know how it was the first time we came.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to come and try to find them and not know where they are,
yeah.
I mean, you'd spend your whole time,
I know.
looking for them and not get to film.
I know.
And I just didn't want you to do that.
Yeah.
So that way, if, we could just take you right to it, then you could do nothing but what you needed to do, and you would still...
Yep. Wow. Can't believe I'm finally made it here. So what... he's probably buried that way then.
Yeah.
And then the other people
I'd
are this
say he's
way.
here, and then Daisy
Would be right here,
here.
yeah. And it's weird because his son Carl is buried next to my mother's mother.
Because the first time we found
Yeah.
him,
Oops.
I thought that was him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That was your grandfather, and I told Matt. I remember telling Matt back then. I was like, I know she said her grandfather's name was Porter, and I'm like, how'd they get this tombstone wrong? Now that's what I thought the first time. And then when I said something to you about it, and I was like, I told you what was next to your grandmother, and you was like, well, that's my, her son. That was her son, her stepson.
Which I thought was really odd, I mean, I don't know why. I'm sure I was told, but I don't remember.
He's buried with Daisy.
It is, yeah,
You
because
would think that he would be buried because that
Yeah.
was his current.
right,
That was the last wife he had.
right.
So you would think that's
It's
who he would've been
strange,
buried
isn't it?
with.
I thought the same thing. It is kind of strange.
So,
I
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they talked about it,
Maybe.
beforehand, and your mom said, be buried with her. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because, and we don't know how they did it back then.
I know. They did things
back
so
then,
differently.
It may have been that everybody was buried with their first wife
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Yep, for sure.
But
Well,
you would have thought maybe they'd have all been buried together, all four of them.
I know. I'm going to turn the spirit box on for a little bit and try to talk to him.
Yeah, see if you can talk to him. That would be awesome.
All right, Grandpa. It's time to talk to you. I never got a chance to
touch his
meet.
tombstone, just
Okay.
to get a vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to connect with him.
Oh. Wow. Wonder how many times my mom's been here, you know, and her mom, and
Yeah.
touched it. Wow. All right, Grandpa, I'm gonna turn this on. Hey, Grandpa. Found your grave, thanks to my friend Christy. Can you say hello to us and talk to us for a little bit? I might have heard my name.
That's what I'm saying.
Why were you buried with your first wife? Who are these people?
That's what it sounded like.
Why were you buried with your first wife, Grandpa?
Sounded like it almost sounded like it said, "Welcome to my house."
Huh. Can you say my name?
Grandpa, did you hear
Oh
that?
my God, yes! I heard that. Did you hear that?
It was plain as day. Comfy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get comfy. I have a chair in the car. I'm so glad that I finally got to come here and see where you're buried. Have you got to meet my son Gary over there on the other side? I'm sure you have. I'm probably a dumb question.
Did that say?
It said Gary.
Gary, that's what I thought.
Can you tell me my mother's name? I want to make sure I'm talking to you. What was your daughter's name? Are you guys all together over there on the other side? I didn't know that you were a woodsman. Oh, this is awesome. You just brought me a nice cushion to sit on.
It almost sounded like a chuckle. Did you hear that?
Uh-huh. My granddaughter Kylie is in the car. Do you see her? She would be your great-great-grandchild. How did you die? I think I remember, but can you tell me? Mama, can you come through and say something to me? I'm sure you're excited that I finally got to come here and see your father and your mother's graves. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. I don't hear a whole lot more coming through. I've got a lot to listen to.
It was nice to meet you.
Bye-bye. Wish I could have met you. shoot, something was coming through right when I turned it off.
That's what always happens.
I know.
Powering
Yeah, it
on.
would have been nice to have met my mom's parents, but I didn't get to meet them. I didn't get to meet my dad's father either. Well, I did, but I was just so young I don't remember
Yeah.
it. But back then people just died so young.
I know, back then they did.
Well, I'm really glad that Christy came here and showed me where my grandpa's buried at, because the office is closed, so, and it's been closed. It wasn't open earlier today either. So thank you so much, Christy.
You're very welcome.
It's good seeing you again.
It's good to see you too.
Yep, she's the one
I
that
just hope
helped
you
me
have a
last
safe
time.
trip back.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm heading over to Tennessee now, and then I'm going home tomorrow. All right, well, it was great to finally come here. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.